Walk it. Yes, people, welcome back to BBK Sports. This is vintage BBK Sports. This was my normal stream time back when I started the channel. Before the algorithm forced me to stream at a different time, because most of the viewers are in the UK, from the UK, and them men are asleep right now. But this is what I actually used to stream. And most of them men stream while I'm asleep. I'm going to stream when they sleep. Go stream when they sleep. Big up to Bluebird, big up to Alvin, the early birds always in here. Big up to my brother Darren Martin. Always I show support to the channel. Manners and respect my brother every single time. See, Ada, you locked in. Big up to the silent listeners. Big up to the people who hit like and subscribe on the video. Listen, Liverpool grab all 3 points. They are top of the league. Yeah, they are top of the league. Liverpool grab all 3 points despite a shaky performance. Grab all 3 points. While Arteta's presser, Arteta's press conference got top gooners in a frenzy, holding on like, yes, the gaffer says we're digging. Dig out your mama. That's what he needs to go do. Digging. Still no silverware, but he's digging. Got the top gooners clutching onto his every word and pissed off the rest. The presser, listen, you know what? Let me just play it.
Yeah, you keep digging, and you have to be digging because one day the gold is going to be there, and that's all the time. When I've been tough, when I've been educated, and that's it. For 3 seasons, we have more points than any other team in this league, which is incredible. So that's all about the consistency. Now we have to do it in a season to earn 1 more point or the same amount of points and more goals difference than any other team. That's the objective.
You pussy wall, yo.
That's what I be wanting to say. Like every time he speaks now, like it's getting personal. It feels personal when he speaks. It's like, man, he's calling us stupid. Man is saying, you lot are stupid. I'm nicking 15 points for 6, 8, 6, 7, 8, however much million I'm nicking. And you man can't tell me shit because I got the best job in the world. I got a job where I don't have to be held to account. I get a job where everybody in the press loves me, or they know they'll get kicked out the press conference. I got a job where it's in elite sports where most of the players, most of the coaches, most of the staff are charged to win. But I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to win. I just have to show up here, shake some hands, kiss some babies, and get away with everything. Man said, you know how many... Oh, Jesus. Big up to Darren. Darren, big up yourself, my brother. You said the time perfect for you. Yes. Blessed love, my brother. Thank you for your support, continuous support to the channel. Big up to AJ. I know it's late where you are, AJ, so big up to you every single time. But you know how many rivals sent me that shit today? What's up with your manager? Digging. I said, no, go fucking ask him. Go ask him. Or go ask the people who support him. I am in no position to answer for crimes against football committed by this manager anymore. No. I am not. So you go ask him. You go ask him why he thinks that we are digging, right? You go ask him why he thinks football is so linear that everyone is going to sit around and just watch him dig. Like Liverpool aren't going to go get better tools. Like Man City can't afford a damn tunnel bore to rip to the rifle through the rocks. Yeah, we dig, guys. Come on, guys. Let's dig. Let's keep digging. Yeah, we're gonna dig until we hit the gold. That's what he said. And that got put in some group chats today. And I see there are certain top gooners because I'm in top gooners. I'm in group chat with top gooners. I got top gooner friends. Do I still talk to them? Yes, I do. Yes, I still talk to my top gooner friends because you know what? I am not going to let the club have that kind of power over me to tell me who the fuck I can talk and not talk to. Now, they might stop talking to me if they're watching the content and get tired of me going in on their cult leader every day, every other day. Nah, it's every day. We'll keep it realist every day. Every day I got something to say about this motherfucker. Every single day, twice on Sundays. A lot of times this Sunday, if he fucks this up. But yeah.
Yeah, you keep digging, and you have to be digging because one day the gold is going to be there, you know, and that's all the time. When I've been tough, when I've been educated, and that's it. For 3 seasons, we have more points than any other team in this league, which is incredible. So that's all about the consistency. Now we have to do it in a season to earn 1 more point or the same amount of points and more goals difference than any other team. That's the objective.
Hang him, bumbleclad!
That's it's personal.
You pussy wall, yo.
Listen, yo, pussy. What? Listen, there's no better word to describe Arteta now. Him is a big pussy wall. Yes. Man, just right out. Big up to Alvin, man. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you every single time. I hope you are well. I hope everything in your life is in order. If you support the Arsenal, I hope every other aspect in your life is in order, because get ready for a roller coaster. If you haven't already prepared yourself for the car crash. Big up to Bluebird, another late one. Not, bro, it's not late at all, bro. It's not even 5. It is, yeah, it just hit 5. Just hit 5 p.m. in the great state of Washington. Yep. So those 12:30 kickoffs, that you see Arsenal have when they do have them, that's 4:30 my time, 4:30 a.m. and I get up and watch. That's the life of an international fan. Now, you know, this week there was a whole lot of talk of international fans, though. But we're going to get onto that in a minute, yeah? But before that, big up to Darren. Like I said, here we go again. Can't get enough. Big up Darren every single time. To say the timing is good for you. Yes, my brother. Yes. Good time. If I can only get these reader men who always say they're going to be here to show up, they never do. But I don't not like I need them to do content in it, because I've been following this game for 30-something years. We can, yeah. Big up AJ, man. Big up to you, brother. Every single time. No, it's late where you are. The Peanut Dread, yes, man. Peanut Dread tells it like it is, you know. I know what time it is, AJ. I know that. I know how the UK is, man. You know, I just got off the phone with my sister in Windsor. She's about to lay it down. She called on me to check on the ACL. I was able to take my first unassisted steps today in the journey to get back to full fitness. So slowly but surely, I'll be off those crutches, hopefully by September. Big up to BBK, player performance accountant. What starts Hitman Havertz? Who starts Hitman Havertz or Gyökeres? Big up to player performance accountant. Now, player performance accountant, I'm very in tune with my chat room. I haven't seen your name around this parts before, but welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please hit a like on the video, hit sub if you haven't already. This question is a great question. Even though I hate the question, the contents of it, it is a great question, because this question shouldn't even have any legs. This question should be a dead question. You haven't signed a striker for 4 years, 8 transfer windows, you finally got one, and you're going to sit him for the guy that you failed with twice, the guy that we know who is not a striker, the guy who we know isn't clinical, only because he scored 1 goal in a preseason game against Athletic Club, even though I am here crediting him, saying it was the best goal of the 3 that we scored. It was a good goal. But that's when Kai Havertz is useful, when the game is won. When the game is won or when we're flying high. If that was 0-0 and he needed to win that, he puts it wide. Or he dives when he feels the contact trying to get a penalty. Big up to Harvey22. Big up to you, my bro. Haven't seen you here in a while, but welcome back. We're glad to have you. Big up to LFC Monster, league leader already after 90 minutes. I'm going to get on to Liverpool here in a second, but let me rant, my brother. Let me rant. Matter of fact, let me get caught up on the chat. But player performance, PPA, it has to be Gyökeres. Now, if the question is layered and you ask me, is Arteta, does he have the gall? Does he have the unmitigated gall, the balls, the backbone to start Havertz on Sunday? Yes, he will. He will give a giant middle finger to everybody now that he's even heard that the Arsenal legend, the great Tony Adams, has called him out. If anyone thinks he was going to drop Odegaard before today, he's not doing it now. Because if he does now, he looks weak. He looks like a former player on a podcast or on a forum, whatever it was. I don't know the platform that Tony spoke. But he knows he will look weak, so he's going to double down. Odegaard is going to play 38 games now, even if he's stinky. And he will be the captain for the entire season, even if he's stinky. Yes, I believe it. I believe it. Big up to all 20 of you locked in. Thank you for your time, your viewership, your attention, all of it. But it has to be Gyökeres for me. I predicted a 1-0 this morning on the prediction show with my brother, the Waffle Don. I predicted a 1-0. If Havertz starts, it's probably a 1-1. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Big up to the PPA. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your question. But that's what I believe. That's what I absolutely believe, my brother. AJ says, Manchester City about to sell Rico Lewis for 40 million of the King's finest pounds. New right back incoming. Take a pause and take a sip of my yak. I'm surprised that Man City ain't go for Hakimi. But they are weak at that right back. They could also use another center back. So Forest about to call for 40 million. Wow. Oh, they are in Europe. They did lose Elanga, but I think they did re-sign that Morgan Gibbs White, didn't they? Because the Greek god held him ransom. Big up to LFC Monster, the league leader. What you saying to me, brother? Liverpool got all 3 points, even though a stinky performance. I did captain Mo Salah in my FPL team today. I did. Big up to G Money in the building. Gary is here. Hope you are well, Gary. If you're about Gary and you want to jump on, let me know. I'll pin the link in the chat. I got time today. I got time today, my brother. LFC Monster, how would you rate that performance today? You collected the 3 points. I think Virgil was kind of shaky. Mo Salah, until that goal, didn't do much. Ekitike looked good. Ball fell for him. Bang, bang. Lang put it away. Big up to him. Verts subbed. Obviously, his first real Premier League game is going to take him a while to get adjusted. Kanate looked shaky. I had him in my FPL team. He only gave me 1 point. I might have to sell him. Frimpong looking like he needs to get up to the speed of the Premier League. Big up to Bournemouth. Like, I've been asked the question, would you take Iriola at Arsenal? And I've answered yes, and I've been laughed at. Not that he's the greatest manager in the world, but if Arteta can get 5 years, I think Iriola can be given 2 years. Graham Potter was given a chance at Chelsea. He failed and they sacked him, and they moved on and won 2 trophies since. What are we doing? If you can't win, you give someone else a chance. How arrogant are we to think that we have to win with Mikel? I'm old enough to remember that we got George Graham from Millwall. We can't always look down at managers because they manage at a smaller club. The real managers work their way up to the big jobs. Arsene Wenger. Uncle Wenger didn't create himself at Arsenal. He managed in France. He managed in Japan. Made his name at Arsenal. But homeboy went from Pep's assistant for putting out cones to straight into the Arsenal. And people just think he's the best thing since. What are we doing? But LFC Monster, Big up to you sitting on top of the league table after 90 minutes of football. Big up to you. Darren Martin, big up. Edu might be cooking for Forrest. Edu's doing something. He kept Morgan Gibbs White because I think he was on the hot seat if he was going to let Elanga leave, let Morgan Gibbs White leave, going into Europe because they got promoted to Europa League based on the Crystal Palace fiasco. But Forrest has business to do. He's cooking. He's cooking. Maybe he's hoping Arteta falls flat in his face so he can be vindicated and he can then come out and say in the book later on, saying, brother, I was not the one who signed Havertz. I had nothing to do with that. Big up to the Red Road in the building. Rory, what you saying, bro? Hope you are well. Big up to Rory in the building. Rory, if you're doing a watch along on Sunday, I'd like to tune in and check you out. Big up to you, my bro. You have to big up LFC Monster every single time. The league leader, people. Big blood clot pussy hole. A big dirty stinking pussy to a big dirty sal. You know, not a well-kept VJJ. You know, just one where the lips are hanging off. Yeah, that's something we're beat up and cranny. Hey, at this point, the thing is a lie. The thing is the tie away at Manchester City have got 253 points. Oh, it's a lie anyway. City have 253 points in them 3 seasons. We got 247 points. But it doesn't. The truth don't matter, AJ. The truth does not matter. It doesn't. Because here's the thing. His fans love it. It sounds like it's a flex, but it means absolutely nothing. Because while we are accumulating points, Manchester City and Liverpool are accumulating trophies. During that 3-year period that he's talking about, Liverpool have accumulated a Premier League title and a League Cup. Manchester City have accumulated 2 Premier League titles and the FA Cup during that time. But we got the most points and all is well. Come on, man. But the fact that he's saying this, he knows that it's landing and it's resonating with part of his support group, part of his fan base. They are lapping this up. And he says that the implication that he thinks that he has infinite time. Oh, we got to keep digging. We can keep digging, all right. But you don't have to be here for the digging, Mikhail. You can go. We can dig with somebody else. Someone who is more efficient, someone who's more innovative, someone who's going to dig faster. Because at this point, I wouldn't be shocked if Chelsea would leapfrog us to a Premier League title. Big up to the BX Gunner. Yeah. What's good, everyone? Not at Arsenal, my brother. We are not good over here. Because our manager is starting off the season with a lie. Because AJ has the receipt right here. And if you're going to ask me, all 19 of you locked in, if you're going to ask me, who do I believe? Arteta or AJ? I believe AJ. He's lying. If his lips are moving, he's telling a lie. Arteta. I don't believe him. I believe AJ. That's a lie any damn way. Big up to Harvey. 3 a.m. in Turkey. Hope you are well, BBK. Harvey, why the hell are you up at 3 a.m., my brother? Are you on a shift? Are you working? Are you at the gym? The only thing open at 3 a.m. legs and hospital. But I hope you are well as well. Big up to you every single time. BX Gunner. I don't know where BX Gunner is. He's not in the BX. Last time I heard from BX Gunner, he was in the Queen City, which is Charlotte, North Carolina, for those who don't know. But I also heard BX Gunner was down in Florida, in the midst of the heat, in Florida in August. Man just loves to burn up. He just loves the heat. We'll be in USA October watching my Mavs. Hey, Harvey, send me a message, man. Send me a message on Instagram. It's BBK Sports 23. Send me a message. That the NBA, my NBA Wednesday show will be in full effect this upcoming NBA season. My Around the Leagues show. It's a once a week show where I go around the leagues, talk about all the leagues, the National Basketball Association, the NFL, the Champions League, the Bundesliga, the Serie A, all the leagues. I do that show as well. Send me a message, Harvey, and we'll talk about your. I could even have you on the panel so we could do some NBA chat. Kyrie and Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, Jason Kidd, the coach, and all that. So big up to you, my bro. My brother, I can be so honest after the captain comment. One trophy from Impossible 26 is definitely happening this season. Oh my God. So there is the link for Gary people. If you want to subscribe, you should be subscribing to. I don't know if I'll get copy hit for this, but I'll just run a little.
Odegaard as captain. I'm sorry.
Are you a fan of Arteta?
Oh, I think he. What?
Oh, I think he. Listen, I love Tony. I love how Tony brought the uncomfortable conversation to the forefront. No, he's not a fan of Arteta. Read between the lines, people. Later on in that video, when they asked him, he said, between Declan Rice, he said he's better than Arteta. He's a winner. That was a dig. That was a dig at Arteta. Tony don't mince words. They thought he was going to walk it back.
Odegaard as captain. I'm sorry.
Are you a fan of Arteta?
Oh, I think he.
Read between the lines, people. Now, this isn't a public forum. Whenever the greats get together, they speak. You said worse than that about Odegaard and about Arteta with other greats. When he's with Petit, when he's with Titi, when he's with Dennis, Mark Overmars, I'm pretty sure the men are in a group chat somewhere. When they speak of Arteta, those texts are probably raw, much more. They're not as benign as he was in this press conference. That was Tony's integrity conflicting with his public persona. That's what that was. That's what that was.
Odegaard as captain. I'm sorry.
Are you a fan of Arteta?
Oh, I think he.
He wanted to say yes, but the captain in him, the winner in him, would not allow him to do it. That's why he has 4 league titles or first division, whatever you call it. My captain. When Tony Adams was captain of Arsenal, we were actually a great club. Big up to Jez. Jez is Arsenal. Because when Jez speaks, he usually says, this once great club. And I'm going to big him up and I'm going to start to steal that phrase. Because right now, as Arsenal fans, we have to be honest. We're not moving like a great club. We are not. We're singing his praises on Super Sunday, the last day of the Emirates, when it's another 5-year trophyless season. Have to. We have to. We must raise our standards. As for me, I'm a semi-tapping out this season. The ladies, these are my focuses. You know what, AJ? I might follow suit, my bro. I might follow suit. I might invest this energy into the ladies because I know they'll give us something in return. They will. Big up, Gary. Gyökeres and Havertz are going to shell down the net all season. Shake up net. Shake up net. Want to see the next. I got a 1-0. 1-0 I predict in player performance. I only got us for a stinky 1-0, but, I want to be able to start that stream, like I said, like saying this statement right here. Didn't see that coming. Well done, boys. I don't want to have to start this like, what are we doing? Oh, my days. Hey, Peppermint said, how you doing, brother? You're not ready for the weekend vibes. I'm not sure AJ's ready for the season. AJ's tapping out. AJ's going to the girls and saying, hey, ladies, deliver. I know you are capable. The ladies have standards and they are performing as such. We're not. We are absolutely not. Big up to Rory. Why on earth are we not after Eddie Howe, especially considering his dad manager his dad manages the club? At this point, anyone but Arteta. I think it's unfair. I don't want to say unfair. It's unreasonable for us to think that we have to win through him. You know, Bournemouth lost today, but at 2-0 down, everyone thought they were out. And the way they fought back, I saw tactical adjustments today. You know, Liverpool were just the better team and overwhelmed them with quality. But I actually rate Iriola as a good manager. At 2-0 down, most coaches will shut up and be like, hey, damage control. Let's not make it 4 or 5-0. He got them back in the game. And the ball broke to Chiesa. It's not that they got broke down. The ball broke to Chiesa. And a fantastic goal by Chiesa in reacting to the ball. Big up to BX Gunner. Arteta out here pushing the blue lightning dope. That blue magic dope, man. Man, feeding the fiends. Yeah, that blue magic. You know, that Frank Lucas. Hit them likes, said the Geordie Dread. Night Owl settings from the Geordie Dread. Big up to the Geordie Dread. My brother. My brother. Love this dude, the Geordie Dread. The Geordie Dread TV. Okay, see, AJ already put the JG. See, Geordie Dread, man. This guy right here. Fantastic content. The Night Owl. Can't wait to be on the Night Owl. Probably, well, it won't be a Night Owl setting for the weekend, but during the week, I'll make time for this brother right here, man. Geordie Dread TV. Man Them Podcast. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that. I am a member of the Night Owl Podcast. That man there, do the business. Please, pretty please, with cherry on top, hit the fucking like. It really helps me out. So says AJ. Performance, big up yourself, my brother. A real thing, y'all talk. Hey, I love the dappings, you know? Community settings. Proper match, LFC monster. Yeah, because listen, the United fans, the Arsenal fans were ready to crash it on Liverpool. We're ready to crash it. Like, yo, how that man is going to be, or not at the Emirates, at Anfield, up 2-0 and let Arsenal equalize. Go up on Palace twice and let Palace come back in the game. 2-2 and draw. And the writing was on the wall today. And Liverpool could have down tools, but they fought back. They didn't know when they were defeated. Mo Salah did absolutely nothing in the game, but when it was time for him to put the game to bed, he put the game to bed. Yes, sir. Player performance, I am all good. Thank you, Sel. Big up to AJ, man. Big up to you. I wanted Bournemouth to smoke you lot. I would have been happy with a draw. Once Bournemouth got into it, I'm like, damn. Liverpool still got about 12 minutes to get something out of this game. 12 minutes is a long time at Anfield, you know. 12 minutes is a long time at the Bernabeu. A long time at Anfield for a Bournemouth. A Bournemouth that have lost, you know, their best center back to Madrid. Have lost their best left back to the team that they're playing. No Kluivert, no Cook. You know, it was an uphill climb for Bournemouth. You know, Bournemouth. No one in the world predicted a Bournemouth win today. I predicted 3-1 going into this fixture. I knew Liverpool would win by a 2-goal difference, 4-2, 3-1, but I went for the 3-1. But Bournemouth, they showed character today. First game of the season away at Anfield with the emotion of the Diogo thing. It was a tall order. And they answered the bell for at least 80-something minutes. So I don't think they have a lot to be ashamed of. Big up to Gavin. Hope you are well, the legend. See, this guy. I'm in Orlando for the week. Listen, BX gonna just be all over the East Coast. Like if I was still back on the East Coast, man, I'd be like, hey man, I'm in NC. I'm at this location when you pass through. Send me a message. We'll stop. We'll share a toast, my fellow gooner. But unfortunately, I'm out on the West Coast for a little while, so you know, but we will link, my brother. We will link, sir. Big up to King Howie. Arsenal getting a shocker on Sunday. Which way is the shock, though, King Howie? Is it a shock win or a shock loss? You know, I don't know. But big up to you, my bro. If you're new around these parts, please hit a like on the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. We do content daily. Glad to have you as a part of the community. But let me know which way you think the shock is going to go. I got an Arsenal in a close 1-0. I was torn between a 1-1 and a 1-0, but I eventually settled on a 1-0. So the Arsenal, Declan Rice, the goal winner. Hoping it's not how the season goes on from now on, but as the first game, I'll take that. But we've seen so many games. Even the title clincher when Liverpool at Tottenham at home went down 1-0 and won the game 5-1. This is what they do, man. This is what they do. Makes for a fun season. Watching the match on Sunday with Mickey Mouse and Goofy. Did you saw the journalist started off a poem in Arteta's press conference? Brother, it's so cringe. It's so cringe. And this is the power that this man has. This is the power that Arteta has, you know. So we expect these journalists to put him under pressure and ask him tough questions in the press conferences. It's like he's trying to outwatch Charles Watts. Charles Watts is the guy that's writing an autobiography on Arteta. So he's not going to ask him any tough questions. Remember when journalists were meant to be the voice of the people? I would ask him the tough questions. Hey, who starts on Sunday? Havertz or Gyökeres? Is it you're gonna give Ethan some minutes and bench your love child? Or are you gonna ask him about Tony's comments? About Odegaard being unanimously voted as captain? Listen, if everyone unanimously votes you as captain, you're not a good captain. You're not. That means they like you. And if everyone likes you, you're not a good leader. There's a big difference between being respected and being liked. This big difference, a massive, massive difference between being respected and being liked. Don't believe me? Ask someone who's actually in a leadership position. No one wants to be respected. No one wants to be liked. You want to be respected. You want to be. But the fact that everyone unanimously voted him, or by a mile, they say, voted him by a mile to be the captain. I mean, they like you. You know, there's a reason why, you know, when my grandparents come, love my grandparents. They used to give me ice cream for breakfast. Big difference between leadership and being liked. Congrats in Liverpool on winning their 21st league title. Now, I tell you what, I've been group chats and I seen man them were like, yo, Liverpool ain't winning no defense with that title. And the game was still going on. I'm like, how are these men jumping to conclusions already? And it was still 12 minutes left. Like, don't they learn? And it was the Man United fan that was saying that. Me, though. I'm going to call you out. Not putting the contents of the group chat out. But, man, we're writing off Liverpool when it was 2-2 in there. Or you're writing off the title race after 75 minutes of football. Come on, man. Got to have some calm, too. Yeah, plenty of calm, man. Plenty of calm. 114 points to play for. Liverpool already claimed their 3. 111 left to play for. It's about time someone in the position to do so said something. But I so love Tony for what he did. I love the fact that he brought the conversation to the forefront. It's an uncomfortable conversation. For anything to change, the uncomfortable conversation needs to be had, isn't it? The uncomfortable conversation forces you to look at an issue that you may not have thought that was an issue in the first place. Big up to Tony. Man hasn't kicked a ball for us since 2002, and he is still in his captain's role. If this is a backhanded way of Tony trying to motivate Odegaard, I hear it. Because now Odegaard have to respond. You have to respond, brother. You've been called out by the greatest Arsenal captain ever. You have to respond. Now, are you gonna go, tuck your tail between your legs and go in the corner and be like, no one loves me? No. or you're going to respond. He score a goal on Sunday and beat Manchester United, all is forgiven. Even Tony will celebrate. I know I damn sure will. He's a real man, not no damn puppet. Hell yeah, ain't no damn puppet. Brother, once you get Mark Gahey and the other center back, even with Isak, it's over. Isak was sitting there today like, yeah, I want some of that. He wants some of that. That Ekitike looks clumsy at times, but he is a big guy. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He's a big guy. But we can't allow it. We can't allow that man to get his sack. Like Jody Dredd, you better hold out. If you have to take the train up to Newcastle, my friend, and do what you need to do, we cannot let that man get his sack. And then it's over. It's long. It's long. Gavin bigging up DX Gunner. AJ said, Taron, what hurts the most is that it's not the Arsenal fan I fell in love with. It's not the Arsenal that I fell in love with, brother. I get to the point now where I'm like, okay, I love the club, but I don't. Okay? Like you ever been there for a friend, like a true friend, always been there for him, and then you do something for them, and then they give you a poor excuse. You know, Arsenal Football Club is moving like that. You know, a poor excuse to a true friend that's always been there for him. We've been supporting this club thick and thin, a whole lot of thin, a whole lot of thin, a little bit of thick, a whole lot of thin. And it's time for them to give us something back, and they're like, nah, fuck you. You ain't giving you nothing back. Big up the Rambo Kanambo of the Unapologetic Podcast. Big up to you, bro. I wouldn't get depressed. I wouldn't get too depressed yet. Yeah, we'll get lifted. We'll get lifted on Sunday with a 1-0 win over United. 3 points on the board and say, rah! We did it. We break the curse of Old Trafford. We went there and we picked up the 3 points. I'm here for it. But when the manager starts off the season with a lie and he's laying the foundation for excuses, gives me pause. I don't like. I listened to Slap today at his pitchside interview with Rebecca Lowe and Tim Howard and Robbie Musto and Robbie Earl, and he criticized players. Man made no excuses. He made no excuses. He was like, the bus lad did the wrong thing here. Mo Salah tried to square the ball here, but it was a shit cross. Like, he held that man accountable publicly with tact. You have to command a certain amount of respect to criticize your players publicly with tact. And he did that. I don't think our manager has the tactical know-how to do that. I really don't. LFC Monster said, AJ, Leone and Gahey would be huge, especially with Kanate going back to Bozo settings. Yeah, Kanate, he wasn't great today. I'm not going to lie. Isak will be massive, a massive bonus if we pull it off. He's going to pull it off, bro. He's going to be a Liverpool player. He's going there, brother. The bridge is burnt at Newcastle. That bridge is sour. That bridge is burnt, blown up, C4 dynamite settings. He goes to Liverpool after match week 2. I just don't think Newcastle aren't going to sell him to you so he can play against you, man. Against them, I mean. But listen, like BX Gunner said, congrats on your 21st title. Who's better, Man United or Liverpool? Better football team. I'm going to go with the latter on that one. Big up to Hamid. I mean, I hate to fuck people's names there, but I hope I didn't butcher your name. But thank you for your comment. The moment we lost at OT, it's done. Head loss. The attacks on Tony Adams or even people disagreeing with him are shameless. I'm go in on all of them. This BS illusion they are putting on is done. Bunch of soft-ass sensitive numpies. Yeah, I said this morning, with my brother Waffle Don. I won't be surprised if his statue gets vandalized at the Emirates now. They will do that. They are that unruly, that soft, that how dare someone criticize their cult leader? How dare someone criticize Lord Odegaard, appointed by the savior Arteta? Thanks the mods for the pubs. G-Money, you know you are loved around these parts. I don't know why you thanking the mods. You know these mods love you, man. Even though you waffle. I stream with the Waffle Don, but you might be the real Waffle Don. But we love you, Gary. G-Money, you're our guy. It's not an echo chamber on BBK Sports. We hate him. Hate is a strong term. We disagree. We disagree with Arteta's policy, his politics, and all of that. But we love us some Gary, some G-Money. Liverpool. It's an easy one. The late. Let me know, man. Let me know. I got time today. Chat is keeping me active. I got a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to get to, but I'm you know what, the hell with that. Reading the chat. I love the chat. Sometimes I see these men in comment sections and never files and other comment sections, and the comments that they're putting in are relevant to the conversation, but they go unread. And I'm like, nah, LFC Monster needs to be heard. This man has strong opinions. AJ needs to be heard. Salah got his 10th game week 1 goal and is now equal on goals with Andy Cole. So he's on 187, yeah? And I think the next target, is it Wayne Rooney the next one? Is it Rooney that's next that he's going to take? And I think Rooney got 208, 209. I think that goes, you know, I think the only one that's safe is Harry Kane and Shearer for this season at least. Manchester will slap up Liverpool. Hey. It's still the biggest fixture in English football, and I can't wait for it. And hopefully, when Manchester United and Liverpool play, hopefully it's on a Sunday. And Arsenal play that Saturday, and we win, and we get our 3 points, so I can put my feet up and watch that one in peace. Because I'm here for it. Big up LFC Monster. The fans' reaction was hilarious. Matisse and Saeed on a phone call together like schoolgirls when Chiesa scored at third. Matiti. Did Matisse show his titties? Matiti. You'll never get out of that name. I am calling this now. Xhaka will score against us this season. AJ, now he can score. If we're 5-0 up and he scores 5-1, I hear it. Just like when Newcastle came to the Emirates in April of 2024 and Willock scored against us, but we were up 4-0. But if he scores and it's a winner, head loss. Relax, man. Jaja, brother. Yeah, we're relaxing. Ramba Kanamba. I'm relaxed. I'm calm. But this damn manager is making it difficult. Because I'm in so many spaces where I'm the only Arsenal fan, and I have to answer for the shit that he says. The Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, Man United fans, and Crystal Palace fans. Imagine that. Bournemouth were great tonight. Their manager is a real one. Shout out to Semenyo, had an amazing game and no place for racism. There you go. They always make room for that shit, AJ. Or LFC Monster. But we move. Charles Twats. Yeah, he is not about to sacrifice his love for Arteta and his autobiography in the name of journalism. Man has sacrificed his journalistic integrity in the name of exclusivity to the club. Big up the Rasta stocks in the building. Blessings every time, my brother. Seriously, even the men from AFTV, yeah? Them men know they have to toe the line because they get a sponsored trip to Singapore or a sponsored trip to the United States for the preseason tour. They're not about to fuck that up. So I know the game. So they're not going to ask. Them men have access to players. AFTV be interviewing players now. They're not going to be harsh on the club. They're not going to speak the truth. I saw them put a post out back in Odegaard with angry emojis. The implication is they're mad at Tony for saying what Tony said. Brother, I've seen 21 wasted trophies by the Spanish clown. I can't. The unapologetic AJ is saying I've seen 21 wasted trophies. That's 20. Every time I see the 21, it reminds me of how long since we won the Prem. That's what it reminds me of. But AJ is here with the receipts, letting us know 21 years, 21 trophies wasted, and 21 years since we lifted. I promise you, fan to fan, watch the ladies. You will be happy again because they have standards built in hybrid. I'm here for it, AJ. I'm here for it. And I'm going to heed to your sage advice, my bro. Did you see the Bournemouth handball? That VAR guy got completely mind-boggling. So thank you, LFC Monster. Thank you for bringing this up. So now I want to make the point to the Arsenal fans that last year was blaming the refs for the Trossard red card and the Declan Rice red card and the Skelly red card, even though it was rescinded. Match week 1, the referees proved to us again that they're shit. Because, man, brother, the dude... He threw a punch at the ball. This same Bournemouth team. Now, remember last year when Saliba got sent off at the where do Bournemouth play? What's the name of their stadium? Is it the Amex? No, that's Brighton. Oh shit, where do Brighton? Wherever they play, whatever the name of the stadium that Bournemouth play. Saliba got sent off there at the halfway line for fouling someone. Clear goal scoring opportunity. The explanation that they give where it wasn't a clear goal, it was the same spot. It's the halfway line. Man was at the halfway line and threw a punch at the ball because he was beaten. Now the ball didn't change direction drastically. Well, he touched it. He touched it. So VAR on match day 1 have shown us that they are still VAR. PG or Moel have shown us that they are still shit. So you have to go kill off games. You cannot make it close. You cannot put the game, your title hopes, anything that you're playing for in the hands of these referees because they are shit. I can't believe what I was watching. But they couldn't even go to the opening game without a fuck up. It was mad. Guys, I had Arteta tell me I deserve cancer today. Shit. Damn. Oh, my days. Big up to Cooper in the building. Cooper, I hope you are well, mate. Combat medic extraordinaire. Right? There is no lengths that these men will go. Imagine if Arteta was winning. Matter of fact, I can't even imagine it because there wouldn't be an Arteta out. We wouldn't really be on his neck as much if he was winning because that's really the only thing that we want, right? Win and shut us up. And I'm pretty sure Tony wants Odegaard to shut him up. Should I tell him to go suck your mother? Yep. Should have looked him in his face, AJ. You should have looked him in his face. Squared up with him. Slap the shit out of him.
You pussy wall, yo.
And tell him that. You don't say that to somebody. What the hell? But yeah, you should have slapped the shit out of him. You know, drip him up here, like drip up. So we call it in Jamaica. Yeah, let's drip him up. I don't condone violence, but those are fighting words. You know, slap the shit out of him for saying some stupid shit like that. You know, like that. Like them London boys say, you know, like that. Big up. Good morning, DEG Sports, said Darren. Hey, Hendo, big up to you, bro. Hope you are well. We'll see you tomorrow. Or the next day. So big up to you, man. Appreciate you checking in. Hit the like on the way out. I found his personal Instagram and sent a screenshot. Sent it to his wife. Oh shit, that's diabolical. Yeah, my God, that's classic. That is classic, man. AJ reminding the people to hit the likes. It really helps me out. Rasta Stock said, I listened to your manager's press conference today as I do it. All Premier League managers that that this guy is chatting nothing but nonsense. So you have to tell him Rasta Stocks. You have to tell the ADL. You have to tell the Arteta Defense League because they don't listen to us. They just told AJ he's supposed to have his illness or his ailment. They'll tell me to fuck off. They'll tell me I'm an international fan. I don't know anything. My comment doesn't matter, right? The international fan. And while we're on the international fan debate, I'm the international fan that used to pay $1,400 to go to a game. That's what it cost me. £1,400 get you a season ticket. It's not the international fans that was in the stadium singing, "We got Super Maker Arteta. He knows exactly." Fuck off. Those are match-going fans that peddle this bullshit. Not us. The 5 Burner Boy Bandit. We got 5 Burner Boys that we're gonna unleash. That is not the international fans. Those are match-going fans. And if I don't live in it, so I was born and raised in a British colony. Does my opinion count? This is yeah. International fans don't have a. So Arsenal should just be a local club in London competing for fans with the 12 other London clubs. So how many people live in London right now? What's the population? 10 to 12 million. So yeah, you're only allowed to have 1 million fans, but you're meant to be a massive club. Yeah, I see even the Big Six ran away from the international comments from Gooner Lee. And the Big Six, that man just got back from South Africa, South Africa. So you pride yourself as a global brand, but you want to run away from the conversation. That lamented international fans.
You pussy wall, yo.
It's a global sport, global game. You can't divorce global game, global fans. You cannot. It's impossible. If that's the case, any Brit is no longer allowed to comment on NBA basketball. You can't say whether Michael Jordan's the GOAT, if it's LeBron, it's Steph Curry. Because NBA basketball is an American staple. If international fans can't have an opinion on Arsenal. You can't talk about rap music. I was born right here in the Boogie Down Bronx like the BX Gunner. So it's another crazy opinion from someone from AFTV umbrella. The only reason why we know who Gooner Lee is because of AFTV in it. It's just one of them ones. But that was an absolute man take. And they asked him, "Are you sure?" Man still doubled down on it. It's a mad one. I already read that. Bless up to everyone in the chat, says Rasta Stocks. Brothers and respect to you every single time, bro. Rasta Stocks, of course, but you know how we do. Yeah, man, big up to Rasta Stocks. Big up to Cooper in the building as well. AFTV, the thing I notice about them, they are a part of the problem. They rather line their pocket than speak the truth. And I'm an opposition fan and I see this BS. So that's the thing. They forget how they got to where they get to. And if you go on AFTV on Instagram, I don't know if it's on Facebook, but on Instagram it says AFTV, but underneath it says AFTV Media. That man got sponsored to travel with the team to Singapore. That is a perk that you don't get if you're slagging off the team. This is how sticky it is, right? Curtis Shaw is known as one of the biggest YouTubers for Arsenal. He curses the players, criticizes the players on his own channel. But when he's on his own channel, he barks like a bulldog. But when he's on AFTV, it's a puppy because he knows that Robbie won't allow it. He was there with AFTV asking all the players that he slags off on his own channel, asking them for t-shirts, for to sign t-shirts, to sign jerseys, taking pictures and all that shit. But on his own channel, on Sunday, he's going to be cussing them, and all of them are shit. So even he got to toe the line. Big up to Turkish. Big up to Dan Potts. Watch them, man. Keep the standards high. But a lot of men bark big on their own channels. They go on to AFTV and they cower. And I can't respect it. I can't. BX Gunner. Cooper bigging up BX Gunner. Yeah, some dappins. Love the dappins. Can't lie. That's what I'm talking about. Some people just need to be slapped. Yeah, man, from back here, way back, way back. Huge respect to the international fans. I love you all. You actually love your. But when I got to get up at 4 a.m. to watch some of this shit, it's tough, And then when I got to get up at 4 a.m. and then we lose the game, I have another 18 hours I got to deal with this L. When I lived in Germany, at least a Champions League game that comes on 8 at night, we lose the game, I go straight to sleep. I sleep it off. I wake up and my day started tomorrow. But on this side, when we lose, I have the whole day I got to eat this. For a person to say that shows they know nothing. Big up the Rasta Stocks, man. International fans for every club in the Premier League fuels the club pockets. They are dumb. Yeah, brother. Like Chelsea. Like no Chelsea fan better ever not feel this way. It's all them Africans that have converted to Chelsea. All them men was Arsenal fans before Drogba. Especially if they're my age or they're 30 plus. Because football didn't start in 2005. In 2004 when Abramovich took over, I started pumping money in Chelsea, and all the men all of a sudden became Chelsea fans. So you see someone that lives outside of London and they're 30-something, 40-something, claiming they were Chelsea fans a long time. Lie them, I tell. Don't believe it. They're 20-something, you can hear it. If they're 30-something, 40-something, lie them, I tell. You know what's funny? AFTV won't go on the Arsenal ladies. They don't actually love the club. Yeah. That's where they should go peddle their PR. That's where they should go do it. You can never turn your nose up at winning. Basically, he's a hypocrite. Speak the blood, you judge us. You got to tell them, bro. They don't listen to us. They don't listen to me. They don't listen to AJ. So the rivals have to tell them. They die the moment Claude got sacked. R.I.P. to the great man once said, time to go. Claude. Man, finally caught up to the comments. Yeah. But the Premier League started. Liverpool did the business. Liverpool won. Liverpool put 4 past Bournemouth. Conceded 2. Their defense did look shaky at times. A lot of fans got carried away while it was 2-2. I sit back and watch. I'm like, okay, Liverpool are going to do the Liverpool thing. And they did. They absolutely did. Now, going into the weekend, we got Chelsea hosting, what's his name? Palace. Arsenal travel, City travel. I don't know where Tottenham play. I know they play Burnley, but I don't know where the hell they play. But we've seen, it seems like now, Odegaard and Arteta are joined at the hip. This is what Tony was pointing out. Odegaard is a reflection of Arteta, is the reason why we're not winning. And if these people are going to pretend like that's not a valid take, they're being disingenuous at best. It's a valid take. Part of the video where Tony says, Declan is better than Arteta. He's a winner. Because he won. He captained West Ham to a European trophy. Tony Adams captained us to 4 Premier League titles. Or 4, I think it was 1 Premier League title. No, he was the first division. 91, 89. Yeah, because the Premier League got rebranded in 92. So 4 first divisions. Tony Adams captained Arsenal to all of those. So if anyone who's highly competent to speak on both issues, it's Tony. Captain and winning leagues. And he spoke on that. And they turned on him. Actually, speaking of the Arsenal ladies, should Renee win the league or defend the Champions League, giving her the same men's jobs because the ladies should be able to replace her? I'm here for it. I'm here for it, AJ. I want when Arteta go to the country club, they say they can laugh at him. All the men can laugh at him and be like, you lost your job to a woman. And then Renee can go on to win. Oh, shit. She took your job and did better. And better. And better. And better. Forgive me for this. When you were actually serving your country, was it actually hard to keep up with Arsenal? It wasn't. So here's the thing. We won the league in May of 2004, and 2 days later, I got on a C-17 and went to Afghanistan. However, While we were there, we have the MWR tent or MWR building that we build it wherever we go. And then MWR is morale, recreational, and morale, welfare, and recreation. It's the downtown. When you're not out on patrol, that's where you go to the MWR and you unwind a little bit. And they have American Forces Network or AFN that shows the Super Bowl. They show NBA games. And back then, if you requested, they would show Premier League games. And I was able to keep up with it, man. I was actually deployed watching Gilberto break his leg in 2008 after Henry left. Yeah. So I was able to keep up pretty well. Not in tune like we can today, right? Because there was no, social media in 03, 04. Because from 2003 to 09, I deployed every year. 2010 was my first break from deploying. Every year. I turned 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. I was spent my entire 20s over there. But I did keep up. I absolutely did. Appreciate that question, AJ. Give Renee, oh shit. Yeah, brother. Give Renee this amount of money, definitely winning the Prem. Give Emery that money, definitely winning the Prem. Give Uncle Wenger that money, we're definitely winning the Prem. Definitely winning the Prem. Aaron says, I don't understand how Steven Shigal says Arteta is a genius. You can't even put a proper sentence together without waffle. That's just how far they have to go to defend his bullshit, yeah? Because here's the thing. They can keep a genius. I just want the player that actually wins. You can keep the genius. Give me someone that wins. Keep the genius, give us a winner. That's what I'm on. They just feel the need that they have to prop him up to make him be something better than it is. I don't know. They have this insatiable appetite to make him something that he is not, and I'm not with it. Don't know where it's from, but I just can't get with it. Big up boy 10 Dio said, give Papa Vengs the money. If Wenger had this backing, I think we have a UCL, and we have at least 2, possibly 3 more Premier League titles. No cap. I genuinely believe that. You give Wenger this core talent of young players, of Ethan, of Dowman, of Skelly, of Saka. I think you'll see some of the best football. You see that Norwich goal we scored in 2014? You'll see a lot more of that. We would be cutting teams open. Low block wouldn't be an excuse because there is no defense for the perfect pass. We'll be cutting teams wide open. You give Wenger this defense? You give Wenger ball playing center backs? You know what I mean? You gave him Colo Torre and Ashley Cole, and he did an invincible. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm here for it. I am here for it. We're on 16 likes, people. Big up to every single one who popped in and hit the like. The difference is Arsenal ladies have a winning manager and 2 real captains in Kim Litter and Leah Williamson. And that's what it is. Put the armband on Declan tomorrow, put it on Gabrielle as the vice captain, and we move. It may actually help Odegaard. Just go play football, brother. Just go play. Take the burden off and just go kick ball. Move you to that left 8, put Ethan in the 10, and let's go cut teams open. Let's do it. I say he'll go unbeaten again, brother. We'll be playing beautiful football and we'll be winning. You know, that damn Rory that has this TikTok floating around, but like, if you order a burger and your drink cup, you know the burger is coming. The order of the silence he was talking about. Brother, that only works in isolation. But if you go to a restaurant and they keep fucking up your order every time you go there, you're going to get upset. Every transfer window, we drag our feet and let the damn transfer go to somebody else or price themselves out the market. I said this shit would happen with Eze. Anyone still think Eze coming to Arsenal? So we're going into another season unprepared. Knew we wouldn't get no Eze. Wenger would make Odegaard look completely different. He would be one of our favorite players easily. Yeah, easily. Like A couple of streams ago, I urged people who are talking about development and young talent to go look at Jack Wilshere's performance at 19 versus Sergio Busquets, Iniesta, and Xavi. At prime Barcelona, prime. Pep was coaching them. Pep, the GOAT. Pep, who sits at the GOAT table of managers right next to Fergie, was managing probably the best midfield we've seen in modern history, as far as technical ability is concerned. And Wilshere was cooking them. 100% facts, boy 10. There's no defense for the perfect pass. Fucking love that. There isn't. In football and NFL, I've seen Tom Brady and Peyton Manning used to, against the best cornerbacks, put it in the perfect spot where only the receiver can catch it. That goal against Ludogorets, that's that fucking hell. But that Ozil did individual brilliance. But the one against Norwich, it was a series. 4 or 5 perfect passes. Defended, they could not react. I'm surprised them man didn't just start applauding. There is no defense for the perfect pass. Pick up Showdown. Brother, give Wenger the type of money with this defense. I would love to see Wenger with this defense because Wenger always found a way to attack and play good football and score goals. It's just we were leaky back. Leaky in the back. Pause. Also, why would you order a burger when a steak is actually on the menu? T-bone. A T-bone, a massive T-bone or filet mignon at that. Prime rib. He's definitely not coming. I don't see it. He might be leaving Palace, but he damn sure ain't coming. Rory talks ballers. He's the only person who figuratively goes to a restaurant and sits for 12 hours waiting for a burger while serve water and drinks. Man, brother, I am not about to sit here, like even with the chef analogy, right, and the restaurant and all that. If a chef, right, I big up to all 15 of you all still locked in and still with me. I know I'm waffling here, but people, like, listen, if you have a chef and he seasoned the meat perfectly, right amount of salt, right amount of paprika, right amount of pepper, right amount of seasoned salt, the herbs and the spices, everything is perfect, but then he proceeds to overcook the meat. He burns the food. Is he a good chef? Hell no. The seasoning is just a part of it. So Arteta can season this team all he wants to. We don't trust him to cook the meat. We don't trust him to make the meal. He's going to overcook it or undercook it. He's going to fuck the field. He's going to fuck it up somehow. Somehow. Facts yet again, says AJ. AJ is on that Cialis. He ain't... Oh shit! He's on the Cialis. Is the Cialis the orange one? Is that the orange pill? The Viagra is the blue pill. The Cialis is the orange one, is it? No, oh Jesus! Damn it! Go easy, brother. Oh my days. Thing is, Wenger didn't want to use the money. Man, Wenger has his own crimes that he has to play for, Sheldon. I do believe it. He does. He lied to us for a good period of time protecting the club, but because he delivered 3 Premier League titles, we forgave him. You have to you it for him. One chef throws away the bones, the other makes stocks and adds flavor to the dishes. That right there, boy 10. See, that's grown man cooking right there. That's grown. Yes, I dig that. Sheldon, I honestly believe that Arsene Wenger spent the money to pre-Emirates building. I do. I agree with that. I agree. That's a whole nother show, but I do agree. I flip out on that restaurant. Where's the damn food? The ice melted. The drinks is in the drinks and the food ain't here. Bad reviews. Brother, you done piss 4 or 5 times. You done broke the seal. You had to go to the bathroom 4 or 5 times. Piss it all over the place because all they feeding you is water. Where's my burger? If you ordered a burger and your fries came before your burger, you know the burger is coming. Why would you get upset? Shut the fuck up, man. I'm gonna get that frog out your throat or whatever it is that's stuck in your throat. It's probably Arteta's. You know what? Arteta has spent 3 times what the Emirates. AJ, why you got to do this? So this right here is what you call cold, hard facts. This is difficult to read. 3 times what the Emirates cost to build. Oh my days. Rich, what you saying, bro? Rich, you still up? The hell are you still doing up, Rich? It's 2 a.m. After 2 a.m. in the UK, but AJ is still with us. Well, glad to have you, Rich. Glad to have you, man. Find me in that gold. Big up to you, man. Diggy, keep digging it. Keep digging, Rich. How on earth is Arteta about 39 players and we still need a left back, wing, 10? Failed. F's everywhere. Please subscribe to Rich99 if you haven't already. Big up Rich every single time. That's crazy, by the way. 3 times. That is mad. Thank you for that, AJ, because that's one more nugget that I'm going to use to beat these top gooners with. Yeah. No trophies in the Emirates era. He was charged with delivering. He's not doing that. It's our trophy or bust season. Trophies. Unless one of those trophies is the Champions League or the Premier League, has to be multiple. He has to do a domestic double. I'm sorry. An EFL Cup is not enough to keep him in the job. Seems it's that damn man taking advantage of. They sit and settle for anything. Where's my damn food? I don't want to hear no sweet nothing. Hey, sweetheart, I'm sorry I messed up your order. The chef, he's put a rush on your order. They ain't put a rush on shit. Get up and leave. Get up and leave. They don't charge you for water anyway. You're not dadding and dashing. Just get the hell up. Walk the fuck out. Go to one of the mom and pop shops. Get some fish and chips or something. But I'm just doing my job as your mod. Nice. You are one hell of a mod, AJ. I don't even pay you, my bro. You know, if you had won the giveaway the other day, I would have felt great. Because you do so much for the channel, man, and I really appreciate you, bro. I really do, man. Big up to you every single time. One bag of fucking players the man buy. One bag, a whole bag. You can name him. Fabio Vieira, Nuno, Sambi, William. Oh, William was a free. David Luiz, Pablo Mari, Calafiori. Who am I missing? There's quite a bunch of them. Quite a few. You know, and had he been allowed, he would have bought more. Remember, he wanted Mudryk. He wanted Mudryk, you know. Would have dropped big money on Mudryk. So, you know, he needs saving from himself. So maybe Bertha is here with a bigger purpose than we know. But, you know, Premier League weekend is upon us, people. I am so honored that you men were able to join me tonight for my waffle. Where's the giveaway going already? Oh, minutes. Brother, Sabi Pinky. I told her she was lucky. Because most of the audience, the algorithm says 99% men. And she dropped the right answer and then she won. She even came on stream. When was that stream? That stream was on shit. That stream was aired on what was it? What the fuck was it? Let me I'm not even sure, my bro. I'm looking through my 1 second. I want to tell you go back and watch. Shit. It was aired on the 12th. So what's today? Today is the 15th. So it was aired 3 days ago, man. She came in, she answered did the trivia and won. I didn't want to wait till 2K because 2K is too far away. I wanted to give something back to the community. But when we get to 2K subscribers, I will do another giveaway. honored to give back to the community. Like I always say, them big channels, I love them, but them man take your money, don't give back shit. I see man hit 100K this weekend, they didn't even give back a gift card to the community who helped them get to where they are. Not gonna do that around here. There'll be multiple giveaways. Hope my wife not hear me, but yeah, big up to you, big up Darren. I would never take $1 off you, man. However, I swear, part of the USA, I will be buying you and your wife tonight. Next year, the World Cup, you man better make sure. So every man in the UK who are coming to the World Cup next year, like I'm gonna be fully retired. I made sure that that they didn't catch me in the army. What I'm gonna do, me and a couple of the friends, we're gonna rent an RV, a recreational vehicle, one of those big old buses, and I'm gonna go all over the continental United States from this game to that game. Not gonna limit myself to one area. I have to get a hotel here, and so recreational vehicle, hire a driver, and just bounce all over. So I will be readily accessible to meet and greet with many of the men who help the channel, who I talk football with daily. They're gonna hear about it, man's Jamaican. I don't do this quiet about the thing. Yeah, man, there's a respect, shall not every single time. Yes, man. But yes, people, I'm gonna leave it there. Dinner ready. Wife is looking at me all sideways and shit. But big up to all 16 of you still elected. Make sure you hit the like on the way out, people. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for tuning in. Absolute legends. Appreciate you helping me keep the standards. The very little bit of standards we have left at this football club. But someone has to do it. Someone has to do it. Like I always say, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.